Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Daniel Robinson, electric vehicle specialist and sales consultant with Steele Hyundai, located in Halifax, Nova Scotia. And I'm super excited today because I'm going to be taking a look with you guys at the all-new 2022 Hyundai Ioniq 5. Now, the reason that this electric vehicle is so exciting is because it's the first of Hyundai's new generation of electric vehicles. Let's check it out. Now, right off the back, you can tell that the Ioniq 5 represents something new for Hyundai. First off, if you're familiar with their other electric vehicles, you'll probably notice that they look like regular gas cars. The Ioniq 5, however, looks nothing like a regular gas car, besides the fact that it's got 4 tires. The first thing that I really appreciate in the style design of the Ioniq 5 is the headlights and the taillights. Now, you'll notice that they look like square pixels. However, upon closer inspection, you'll notice that the square pixel headlights are actually made up of even smaller pixels themselves. Now, one of the things that I think Hyundai really thought about when doing this was sort of acknowledging where we've come from. The pixel design of these headlights really speaks to a more digital era, 16-bit, 8-bit kind of technology. And it's a nice representation of where we started and where we are today with this state-of-the-art, high-tech vehicle. One of the second things that you'll probably notice is a little bit different compared to other vehicles that you see on the roads is the rims. Now, these are the preferred rims on the Ioniq 5. If you've been looking at the promotional materials, you've been seeing the rims on the ultimate version of the vehicle. So they're a little bit different, but they both have one thing in common. And what that is that they're very full. A lot of popular rims that you'll see on sports cars, they have big holes in them for you to be able to see through to the brake pads and the rotors and things like that. On the Ioniq 5, however, the rims, they fully cover the wheel and they fully cover the brakes underneath. And the reasoning behind that is because it makes your vehicle much more fuel efficient. All right, so now that we're sitting inside the Ioniq 5, let's just take a moment to go over a couple of the screens that come with the Ioniq 5 just to show you how your car is working and how to manage the energy. Now, the first screen we're going to take a look at is called the EV screen.
Now, in this screen, you can see you've got your nice little vehicle there telling you, we're at 71% charge right now. And as you move your eyes along the screen, you'll see this here is your current range. Now, where it's a little chilly outside, I am running the climate controls just so I can try and stay warm while I put together this video for you folks. So if I decided, it was worth it to be chilly just to get the extra range, I can see here that if I turn the climate controls off, I'll get an extra 30 kilometers range, and I'll go from 209 to about 243. So that's a nice little example of how the vehicle makes driving an electric vehicle a little easier. Another example is right here. As you're driving, this here is telling me where the closest EV charger is to me right now. So it's saying right now the closest charger is the one that I'm currently plugged into. So it's not exactly right. It's a lot closer than 20 meters away. But as you're driving, this will constantly update with what the nearest one is. And if it's farther away than you have the battery to get to, it's going to give you a loud warning letting you know that you can't make it to the next charger. So you got to pull over and find somewhere else to plug in. So just another example of how the Ioniq 5 makes owning and driving an electric vehicle that much easier.
This is your digital instrument cluster. It doesn't look quite like anything else you've probably seen in a regular gas car, but it's got all the same kind of information here. You've got your charge level, your regenerative braking level, as well as your speed and your range over here. So all of that important information that you would want to see while you're driving is going to be right there on your screen. and it even tells you your exact fuel efficiency as you're driving. So as you're driving, this bar will fill up here with how much power you're using at any given time, so you can really track your fuel efficiency and drive as efficiently as you would like to. Now, obviously, there's a lot more that can be said about this car. I have barely scratched the surface in terms of features and other fun stuff that is packed into this electric vehicle. If you've liked what you've seen, or you have more questions or anything at all, please feel free to give us a call here at Steele Hyundai. Myself and my colleagues would absolutely love to put you in an Ioniq 5 today.